Alright, so, we need to take a break from building our new pumpkin farm and harvest these old pumpkins over here. Because, in order to keep expanding on my pumpkin farm, I need more jack-o'-lanterns. Um, and unfortunately, these have not grown in because I haven't AFK'd over here for a bit. Basically put, in order to grow pumpkins, you have to be, like, right next to them. That's just the way things work nowadays. Let's go grab myself some more food before I continue working on our farm. So, the whole super big pumpkin farm thing is something I am just slowly gonna have to work on. And unfortunately this week, I didn't get a lot done. Because lo and behold, I got a good chunk of a way through this big project and had to completely scrap it. I know that's unpleasant, but what happened is there was a bit of an issue with the emails. I didn't start the project under my student email. It turns out project has to be submitted under my student email, otherwise it gets disqualified from being submittable. So now I have to completely redo it, and it's a nightmare. But we're working on it. Plan is this weekend for me to just dedicate all of my time to it. Got a bit of a status update on that, like, on those days I didn't get paid for as a sub. Turns out, wasn't even the administration's fault. Someone entered information, and once that information was entered, it couldn't be corrected, so I wasn't able to get paid. So, that's unfortunate. But it is what it is. Alright, we are just going to, harvest as much of this as possible. Because, basically put, the larger my pumpkin farm, the better off I will be for the long term. But problem is like, part of my problem is that these pumpkins are super slow growing. So I have to pretty much work around this. But this week the kids were pretty alright, except for like Thursday. For whatever reason, on Thursday I seem to have gotten like this like string of like incredibly bad classes to sub for. Like I think it's just mainly because the teacher wasn't there. And the kids saw like, oh hey, the teacher's not here. It's an excuse to act out and whatnot. So that was a thing. I am going to end up expanding this underground farm here. Like, I think a good chunk of this, like, base is just going to end up being, like, just a ton of, jack-o'-lantern farms by the time I end up, like, no longer using the facilities here. At some point, I'll probably end up building some sort of super efficient mega base. But that'll be a long time off. And I'm seeing more caves I haven't explored around here, so I'm probably gonna have to do that at some point. We also need to get around to, lighting up the ceiling of this cave, which is something I've been holding off on doing. I think I'll end up doing that for Halloween. Maybe. Probably not. Because I really don't have anything special planned for Halloween. Like, I know that's kind of disappointing, but Halloween just didn't really fit into my schedule this year. But, like, harvesting this entire thing takes about, like, what? 6 minutes? 6 to 5-ish minutes? Yeah, that's not too bad. I think these over here haven't grown in. Has this fully grown in? Because if it's fully grown in, I'll harvest it. Because I want to wait till these are, like, fully grown in before I do anything, just to save myself the time. Because if you wait till they're fully grown in, it's a lot less problematic. But the thing is I did do something off camera. I built myself a little shed that I can just AFK in by the supermassive above-ground jack-o'-lantern farm we're working on. So basically, anytime I build something I AFK at, I kind of have to, like, build, like, a structure for me to AFK in. Which is an entirely different issue. But we do need to get lanterns, like, on top of the ceilings here. Because mobs do spawn up there, and it's kind of a problem. So let's run on up here. And we'll offload all of our extra stuff here. There we go. And we have like a good another 64 jack-o'-lanterns over here. So we can just go ahead and head back and continue working on Operation Pumpkin Bright. Basically put, I want to build like a super massive farm here that I can AFK at and not have to worry about anything. And I do have to go all the way over here, away from everything, to do this, so that is a downside of things here. And I am going to have to, like, decorate this AFK shack here, because right now it's just, like, a bed and nothing else, but it does its job. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do an entire another layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And I can just go ahead and plow this all over. If something is in the way, we just have to remove it. That's just how this works. If there's a wall in our way, we'll just knock it down. Oh, hey, free iron. Nice. Of course, there's all sorts of, like, little tiny bits and pieces of copper just, like, hidden underneath the surface here. Of course, I am gonna have to, like, clear out the area over here. So, that's something I'm gonna have to work on. But, we'll get around to it. I got plenty of time to work on this. In between, you know, flip-flopping between this and working on the, farms. Tomorrow, I am just gonna exclusively dedicate to getting stuff done for my master's program. Though, that is like a personal thing. As well as catch up on some, like, mobile game events. Because I can play mobile games and work on my master's program stuff at the same time. But, you can't do Minecraft and stuff like that at the same time. Oh, well, actually, you could AFK, so I could leave this running in the background for like a couple hours and have all these pumpkins grow in. So there is that. Oh, why hello there. Wow, okay. That is one aggressive skeleton. Alright, there we go. We'll just go ahead and establish where these need to go. Oh, hold on a moment. Hi, Grandma. Alright, my grandma, like, accidentally dialed my number. So, kind of had to drop everything to answer that. When grandma calls, you answer the phone. That's kind of a rule here. Alright, let's see here. Go ahead and, put some of these here. Just go ahead and save myself the trouble and put these down where I can. Oh wait, no. Some of these can't go in these places. This needs to be clear. Let's see here. We need these. My water bucket. Start with you over here. Like, I've gotten this memorized as to how to get this, like, in place. Like, the real trick is doing this in, like, a timely manner. Go ahead and put all of these and convert them into planks here. Now we need to get all of these down as quickly as possible, so I can go ahead and get to putting the seeds down. Go. I will need to, like, clear this out so I can continue expanding this. Of course, we will need to, like, expand this, like, a couple more times. Like, I think this is, like, the most I can actually do right now without, like, pushing things. I'm definitely gonna need to grab a bit more pumpkin seeds. Because I do have more pumpkin seeds in storage, but in order to expand more, I'm going to have to... essentially, do more work on the farm here.